Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Happy Gregorian New Year 2025 January. Love reading coming up in just a second. We're going to look at singles first half, and if you're in a connection experiencing issues in the second half. If you're in a partnership and you're not having any troubles with your person, this reading is not for you. All right, we're going to take a look at the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements as noted, and you're going to want to leave behind anything that does not resonate, and be sure to check your other placements. If you do not know your other placements, you can check those by searching Natal Chart Calculator. Look at that, Virgo fell out of the chart, fell out of my deck. You can check Natal Chart Calculator on any one of your favorite search browsers, and it will pull up, you know, whatever top three, whatever you're drawn to, as much information as you can. Date of birth, place, time helps, and this will help you pinpoint the main ones that focus for the energy of love. The main ones all matter, but Sun, Moon, Rising, and definitely the Venus. The Mars would matter too, but that has to do with the aggressions and such. So maybe for the issues section of the readings, y'all could want to look into the Mars placements as well. So just FYI, if you need a personal private reading, description box has all that information there in my link tree, as well as my other platforms. The more places you're following me, the more chance you have to catch me live. When I'm live, I'm doing deeply discounted rates on one-on-one conversations. I'm also posting videos all the time, so be sure and give me a follow. Go ahead and hit that subscription bell, that subscription button, that notification bell. This will alert you every time I'm live here on YouTube. Okay, let's get going. So, Virgos, what does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? All right, tell us about this person. Knight of Pentacles, right up your alley. This is somebody who's committed, dedicated, hardworking, not going anywhere, not going nowhere. This person is steady and regular as rain. Something solid you can hang your hat on. Very good for Virgo. Virgo feels very content with security and solidarity. Okay, so cool. We like it. So how? Ten of Swords reversed. So you meet this person when there's something here where you're kind of accepting the ending. There's an ending happening, but you're having this kind of emotional reaction to it when the Ten of Swords reverses. So it's inevitability, but there's this sense of kind of dread that's coming with the how you're meeting. So something is coming to an end, and it's something that you both are kind of emotional about, or you're emotional about, or they're emotional about. Okay, so how you meet. Okay, so something is revealed, something is made very, very clear. There's a very clear understanding here with the moon reversing. Whom or what helps you meet? Nine of Wands reversed. And then Ten of Pentacles for when you meet. So this is the energy of you both kind of being brought together in a sense of chaos, and there's this assistance that happens because of their sense of abilities to stay calm in a sense of chaos. Like when things feel really like chaotic, this person is calm and stable, right? It's the equivalent to kind of watching, you're kind of watching the what is it, the flight attendants. You're watching the flight attendants on the flight when there's turbulence happening. Okay, as long as they're still moving about the cabin, as long as everybody's still, you know, out of their seat belts, you know, we're good. It's fine. It's just a little motion. We're all good. If they're not panicked, you don't panic, right? So it's kind of this energy here. There's something that's being uncovered, unveiled, and it's a touch scary and emotional. But the fact that this Ten of Pentacles is also out here, the Ten of Pentacles is talking about security, right? Solid foundation. This is that long-term feeling of you're good, right? No matter what all this crap that just happened, you have a lighthouse of something to focus on the shore. If you're sitting in chaos and you're sitting in, you know, this rocking boat out in the ocean, they're your lighthouse. They're it. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Yeah, we've got the Death card. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse with the Page of Swords in the upright. This is somebody who's able to quickly diminish any fears and squelch them by just being very factual, by delivering a lot of facts, just telling you, look, there's no way this is going to happen. This couldn't possibly happen. Maybe, you know, if you both are on a flight together, possibly, so, like you both meet while you're traveling or something and you're on a flight together and they happen to be a pilot, you know, they fly smaller planes, but they know what they're talking about, and they can just be like, yeah, well, you know, if the turbulence was gonna whatever, the wings, then they would, you know, adjust the flaps, and you would feel there would be a drop in altitude, and so they would have to be adjusting for that matter. And it's not that, if that's not the case, then, you know, you're just feeling a steady forward thrust, you know. So they're using all the terminology, they're saying all the right things, so this person can walk you through. And again, that's completely a total made-up scenario. It doesn't have to be that specifically, but it's kind of that energy, right? If there's a chaotic energy of like a very panicked moment, you know, you're all, I don't know, going to the storm shelter, or there's, you know, a loud noise in a store, and they're somebody who's worked security before, or there's somebody who used to be in the military, or, you know, they're like, oh, this would happen if it was something big. It's not a big deal. They're just handling it the way they do. Don't worry about it. Interesting. So this person is able to shift your perspective here, to able to quickly end some, like, maybe terror, and through confidence and strength offer clarity and factual information. Okay, just the facts, man. Let us clarify with, I use my Schitt's Creek deck, and every time I see Alexis say, she does that a lot. I love her. I love the whole show. If a show can make me actually not be super annoyed by the actor who plays the mayor, then what's his name? Roland Shit, and it's Schitt. It's the joke of the show. What the heck is his name? His name is wow, it escapes me. It's Chris, I think. His regular name. Anyway, you would know him. He was in Something About Mary. He was in Groundhog Day as the cameraman, Larry. He was, you know who I'm talking about. He's that guy. And he's in a ton of shows, and he plays the same character in every show, and he bothers me. But in this show, he didn't bother me. That's how I know it's a good show. Anyway, I digress completely, but yeah. This deck takes me there every time, and I'm through every episode. All right, so let's get some clarity. Look at clarity, Virgo. Clarity for Virgo. I think it was 2:27 on my clock when I was saying all that, so I think I started that conversation at 2:22. And one more. For the Virgos. Let us clarify. Virgo. Be girl. Alright, here we go. Virgo. Let us clarify. What else can we tell Virgo do they need to know for January about this single statue of strength and structure? It's a tongue twister. Okay. All right, kids, let's learn. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, Tower card. No matter what, right? This person is strong and steady as a rock. This person would stare a tornado in the face and just be like, Well, looks like it's, oh yeah, it's cutting back. All right, we're gonna want to tuck in. Let's go in the house. They're not gonna freak out. They're not gonna run and grab the camera. They're not gonna do anything ridiculous over the top. It sends everybody into a state of panic as well. This person is solid. Solid as a rock. Solid. Solid as a rock. That's what our love is. Knight of Cups with that Ten of Swords reversing. Okay, so this person is able to emotionally soothe you through something that is like going on. There's something very crazy happening here with that Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in the reverse is some sort of destruction. There's some sort of issue happening here, but there's this emotional, like intense emotional reaction, and they are able to kind of walk you through your emotions a little bit here. So the Moon card, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands will be clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, excuse me, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups, y'all, with spread and pulls. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm very pleased with my guides when they do that. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this Five of Pentacles is this need to kind of feel secure. So this Five of Pentacles cut by the 10 is somebody who maybe, you know, maybe it's feeling a little needy, a little helpish, like you're having to, like they're having to soothe you through something or help you through something. Okay, so by you prolonging this need for connection, maybe you're asking for their help in some way. This could be you asking for their help in some way. The how you're meeting with that Nine of Cups and the Moon card reversing, this is about you reclaiming emotional security through this person's ability to shine logic and sense on some very turbulent, I just keep coming back to that word, some turbulent experience. Like there's this craziness happening and they're able to help you. I've got the Seven of Wands, bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, Empress, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Magician. So this will manifest eventually into some sort of a bond or a union. It seems as if it turns, if not romantic, at least to friendship, to start to grow from there. Okay. If not romantic, because it just seems like this person may be on this different level where they're going to have to kind of either guide you to their frequency, or there's this, I mean, this just feels like there's this turbulent sense of something happening. I keep saying that. So initially, because of we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, it seems like this is something very indirect. It doesn't seem like it's very direct at all, which is why this is going to be a while before there's something of this nature turns romantic, because of the amount of emotional soothing that needs to happen while you both are coming into union. This is something where it seems to somebody who is capable of controlling their emotions to somebody who is not, that they don't seem ready, that they don't seem like they're capable of an emotional investment. Okay, and so naturally the defenses are up a little bit here as somebody heavily considers, you know, what that could look like if this is something where they're going to have to work to inspire you out of this emotional turmoil, or if this is something that you can eventually evolve and elevate to. Only time will tell. Okay, only time will tell, because we have the evolution here with that Magician card, right, about raising the standards a little bit here. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know where that was going. I was about 2 seconds away from stopping it, but it's it feels like this is just something that's going to be a little bit slow to get going. It does seem like it could eventually get there, but there does need to be, unfortunately, a bit of a level up as far as emotions go, and it's not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing to be reactionary to your environment and not know that, you know, we're affecting our quantum field by everything we think and feel. This person may have gone through some mastery classes where they figured it out already. You know, if they are from the military, this is somebody who's been put through a series of really serious situations and scenarios. So the idle, like, small little situation is not going to bother somebody like this. This is somebody who's just going to look at it and handle it. Just be like, oh, okay, well, let's diagnose it and take care of it and get it off our plate and move forward. You know what I mean? That's that energy. And so it feels heroic in a sense, and we tend to be drawn and attach to people who can help and guide, right? That's how we fall in love, as a matter of fact, is the reflection of ourselves through another. So if you're attaching to that feeling a little bit, then this is somebody, if they're very aware of who they are and the situation, and, you know, and they're seeing a bit of a misalignment here, this may be something, I don't know if they'd be willing to take on, you know, helping you get there, or if they would be willing to, you know, continue to stay in your world, to where y'all could eventually maybe build on friendship to a romantic place over time. But interesting. Okay. Again, take what fits, throw out the rest. These are for the general collective. If any of this does not resonate, please, whatever piece is in here that does resonate, and then put together with your other placements to see what could be happening in January. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get some details. Any details? Oh yeah, look, friendship first. Boom. It just fell right out. Got brown hair, could be somebody who's very tall. You come to find out that you actually have a lot in common with this person upon further review. Could have Taurus placements as well, Virgo. Very compatible. You meet them at the gym while working out. My goodness. All right, yeah, could be the one. Very corporate type. Yeah, I think they're pretty unsure. Very unsure about what this is or where it could go. They may not want kids at this time in their life or ever. So that might be something, if y'all don't see eye to eye, could be a potential deal breaker. Those are the conversations we want to have when we're coming into union with people, right? Yep, meet them while traveling. I had a feeling. You could meet this person while you're out on the plane, and they may know stuff. Sagittarius placements coming out as well. They may have some abnormal colored hair. Maybe it's not like your typical kind of color. Maybe it's jet black or completely white, or it's maybe they have blue in their hair. They have, you know, fire engine red, like bright red. You can tell it's obviously colored. Obviously it's colored. So we have, you inspire each other, so they might be able to help you out there. We've got nerdy. They're more of a reader. They watch documentaries, listens to podcasts. They're into computers. They could be a gamer. They have pretty short hair. Virgo. Okay. Short hair, I don't consider short hair like buzz cut. I consider short hair shoulder length or less. Cosmetology world, sorry. Short hair is about shoulder length or less. Medium length hair is about mid-back, and long hair, of course, is lower back and beyond, which is, AKA in the hair world, ridiculous. Yeah, that's why they charge a lot. My haircuts alone, gosh. Anyway, hope that helps, Virgo. Gives you some details and some insight of what's coming in. And I'm not saying that somebody is right or wrong about their perception of you. It's the situation and the impression and the level and depth to which it would build upon there, and some possible energetic reads of possibilities of why. If you're interested in a personal private reading, all that information is in the description box of this detailed the description box of this video. What? All right. Moving on to partnerships. Okay. If you're in a connection and you're experiencing issues with your person, we're going to take a look and see what could be going on with you both. We'll look at the struggles of your relationship. We'll look first at the strength, and then we'll look at the challenges, the lessons for you, the lessons for your person, and a possible outcome. Again, if you are not experiencing issues with your partner, this reading is not for you. Cross watchers, of course, switch that energy as needed. And these are for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Be sure to check your other placements if anything does not resonate, so you can put together a pretty good picture. A personal private reading is the only way to get one-on-one, detailed, accurate reads. It's you and me, not you and me and the thousands others. All right, here we go. Oh, we have a reversal already. Star card reversing, losing faith in this, probably losing a little bit of hope and faith in this partnership. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, what does Virgo need to know? All right, strength of this relationship, Knight of Pentacles. Feels like you're both very committed, very dedicated. Interesting how that also came out on the last reading for the person. Right? This is about somebody is solid, steady, and they're very committed. They're very hardworking. They're very focused. This is somebody who is no slouch, no slacker, okay? They're going to pull their weight in every way possible in the relationship, all aspects, okay? And your challenges, Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is that give and take. This is also about feeling heard and feeling understood. This is about giving what you get. I feel like the challenges in this relationship feels like balance. Balance is a challenge. It feels like things are needing a lot of focus where the levels are concerned here, as far as who's doing what, how much whom is doing, when it's happening. And this could be as minimal as just listening, right? Listening and talking, right? If one person is consistently speaking and talking and the other one is always listening, then it may feel as if this is imbalanced, okay? It feels a little unfair. This could be as deep as chores. This could be, you know, monetary. It could be your monetary contribution to your partnership, what have you. But the balance of it is the challenges of your relationship. So what are the lessons for you? The Tower card. Tower card says you don't have to scorch the earth to make your point. There's no reason to tear everything down in order to be heard and understood. There's no reason for that. What are the challenges for your person? We've got the King of Cups. So the lesson for your person is to remain emotionally and mentally balanced. It's not just about maintaining control of everything, but it's also about maintaining your emotional control. Because if you're giving your emotional power away to something that is chaotic and destructive, this in a sense takes down the whole ship. This in a sense is where one orange will spoil the entire batch, right? So there's one piece of rotting fruit that's going to taint the entire thing. So it's about going to the piece, removing it, and gaining life out of what is left. Okay. So what is the possible outcome? This one's just sticking out. Justice. There's that balance, baby. There's the balance again. So the outcome is, and that is the major arcana of the balance. So we've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Temperance, Four of Swords. Look at all these swords. Lovers, Hierophant, Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's a sense of a restless mind that needs to be brought to peace, and it doesn't need to be from a sense of another. This needs to be an internal job, and it's nothing that the other can help with, but it is crucial in order for there to be peace in this partnership, okay, for things to feel back into alignment. Because if the lesson for you is to take the punches without having to tear down the house, then this is going to offer for a more smooth outcome to any issue, whether it be big or small, any issue. Because there's either way you could take it. You can blow it out of proportion and make it 11,000 times worse, or you can catch your emotion in the moment, remove yourself from the need to kick the tower down, and have that moment of perspective, of getting yourself back centered. There is so much out here with that balance in the equation. This is spiritual and emotional balance. This is mental and emotional balance. This is karmic and fair justice of the balance of things. This here is the balance of give and take. It's out here many times. With the Lover's card out here about a need for people to really have peace of mind when it comes to that type of commitment. I see an apology is possibly in order here for the Page of Cups to the Queen of Wands. I'm seeing here that somebody is deeply in their head and feeling really insecure about the stability and structure of things. And I think that clarity and peace and patience and a sense of spiritual and emotional balance would offer all the peace and ability for you both to find your way back together to build from there. So we will clarify with back here. Sure, why not? Okay. Oh, how funny. Apologize. Okay. All right, so we're going to get clarification on the Knight of Wands, or excuse me, the Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Tower, King of Cups, Justice. All right. What else can I tell for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What else for January? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Okay. So this is a very solid, long, steady, certain connection, but the matter of it feeling like a burden is where things are feeling a little heavy. And I'm seeing here that there's a lot riding on this. There's a lot of pressure possibly that you both have put on yourselves to make this work. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. I love when they do this. So yeah, that's that emotional and mental balance, no matter what's going on. Because look behind You see all the water and everything, right? So there's emotional like chop going on, but yet that King of Cups remains calm, steady, and solid no matter what. No matter what is going on around you emotionally, it's having that control over your mental and emotional state no matter what. This gives you ultimate power over everything. Everything. Yourself, your circumstances. You might even go as bold as to control the narrative in a room. I mean, there's a lot of power in having balance and control of self. Tower card, clarified by Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something holding back here. This is somebody who holds on to issues, holds on to old problems, probably struggling a bit here. They could be deep inside holding a lot of things in. They just hold a lot of things back. And so whenever any little issue happens, they just explode and blow up and lose everything. So this is a matter of the issues, the challenges for you about holding things in and really kind of really being aware of what needs to be discussed and worked through and talked about. And not everything needs to be held in and held for yourself and worked through on your own. You are in a partnership, right? So I believe if you hold everything in so far, so long, then yeah, the tiniest little thing will have you scorching the earth. It'll be a minute thing that'll have you kicking down the entire forest. Whenever it could have been handled so much differently had you not held so much in for so long. King of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Swords. Okay, so again, this one here is needing to be completely balanced, because in your head, you're screwed. Okay, so you can get lost in your head by attaching your emotions to anything outside of you. You have to get control, get back into yourself and control your emotions. You have to be aware of your emotions, where they're coming from, and not to attach them to anything outside of you ever, because you're giving whatever is happening outside of you control over your emotions. And this, in a sense, is losing your own sense of abilities to understand what's going on, why it's happening, and to see it clearly. Okay, you can't see anything very clearly if you get up in your own head. All right, and I understand, trust and believe, if somebody's over here kicking the freaking forest down, you know, knocking the tower down and scorching the damn earth, of course, you're just going to be like, oh my God, what? All right. Justice. King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who is independent. They're very focused, determined, driven. This is somebody who can look past what's happening now to down the road, way down the vision, like the vision of everything actually being not as bad as what you've made it out to be, and gaining perspective here. We've got the Five of Swords, Strength card, Nine of Cups. There's the Star card in the upright with the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So again, we are moving back into union, but it's not just about coming back into union. You have to take advantage of the opportunity to get control. Get control of the things outside of self that would cause any sort of reaction outside of you, right? So if anything outside of you is causing an emotional reaction inside of you, then you are in fact not in control, and there is some work that needs to be done, and it is becoming self-aware. Awareness is the first step into understanding where that feeling is coming from and why, and taking control of the feeling before the feeling takes control of you. That's the next step. That's the elevation of healing. And it's not instant, and I get it, and it's not an overnight thing, and if it were, everybody would be doing it. And I also know that, you know, it's hard work, but it's worth it. And this is why not everybody does it. It's because it's a lot easier to go around kicking down the tower and throwing a fit and scaring everybody into everyone into going with what you say, what you think, and what you feel. There's a much more practical way to get through life. Okay. We're going to look at some oracle here. Beach time soul at 35:35 on my clock. All right, last one. What else can we tell Virgos? How else can I help Virgo here? Love, coffee cup. This is a conversation, the conversation in the energy of love, from a place of love. There's nothing but love. When you enter into a partnership, we're not against each other. We're in this together. So treating your person as if they are a part of the problem is only going to further solidify their position in life as separate from you. And you're only further driving deeper wedges. We've got heart with a key. This person feels like they, you know, this person is your person. And it feels like you guys are supposed to be, typically y'all are perfect together. Typically, normally y'all are. We've got healing heart to paradise, and then back to talking. There needs to be some sudden changes happening immediately. And this has to do with getting a clearer perspective of what's happened, where you guys just came from and why. Okay. Where you've just come from and why, and it really needs to be looked at, like not avoiding it, because avoiding it only holds it in and further suppresses it down to where any little trigger will bring it out again, and you'll be right back to where you started. Right back to where you started, the boat. Moving on, of receiving what you need, having closure, having true closure of those triggers. Again, girl talk, mirror. Talk. You guys need to, y'all need to talk and truly talk about where things get to that point and what needs to be possibly done instead. Okay. All right, Virgos, I hope that helped and resonated. Be sure, again, check your other placements. If anything did not, leave it behind for those does resonate with, okay? If you need a personal private reading, all that information is in the description box of this video. And the more places you're following me, the more opportunity you have to catch me live, where you can ask me questions for a deeply discounted rate, or to catch all the videos I will be posting for all my channels all the time. So until next time, I'm wishing you all a happy Gregorian 2025. Enjoy your new year. All the love, light, and abundance you can stand. Take care. Bye.